1. Hey guys, it's Matthew Parker or Aspired Knee here, and I'm going to show you the difference between SCUF, Battle Beaver, CINCH, and what's it called? AIM controllers. Right now I'm on the head controller, the leader of gaming controllers, SCUF. So right now I have some things to say already about this. These are reported to break down a lot. Maybe it's just because they're really popular and more people are able to come out with it, more people get it, so more people break it. So maybe that's why, but I'm just saying that this tends to break a lot more than the other ones, or this one tends to be reported broken a lot more than the other ones. So another thing I have to say is these right here, because they have designs on them, they tend to wear out and they rub off, and it doesn't really affect your gaming. It just really looks ugly, and it really looks unprofessional, and it looks like you just found it on the street. So that's something I have to say. But right now I'm going to basically customize a SCUF, Battle Beaver, CINCH, and an AIM controller, basically as little as I can, like not much on it, and see which one costs the least. And obviously you can like get your stuff, like get more stuff, but right now I'm just gonna pick basic white. It doesn't cost any more, it doesn't cost any less. Regular, all regular. Control disc, nope. Electro remapping. This one actually is really popular. Basically, if you get this, you can hold down this button, let's just say, and then you press this button or if it's facing this way, you can hold down this button and then press triangle, and then this one right here turned into the triangle button, but it actually tends to break the controller. I've noticed this. I've got a SCUF before, and it tends to like mess up the controller. Like one time I was just randomly shooting because I use these back ones usually, and then it just threw a stun or something. If you're playing Call of Duty, it just threw a stun, and then these two were switched, but these two were right. Like, okay, so it was just really weird and really inconvenient. So I'm just gonna say no. Trigger stops, yes. No. Okay, I'm just gonna say no for everything. Keep the rumbles in. This one actually is the only company you have to pay to get the rumbles out, which kind of sucks. And this is actually really useful, but I'm just saying, I'm just picking like the average, the normal controller, and maybe in a later video I can just suit it all up, fully decked out, and see which one costs the most. And right now it is at $119.95, which is a pretty good amount actually. But yeah, basically I'm gonna enter a discount code to Allie apply. It's loading. Okay, basically it gets a very small percentage off. You only get $6 off of your purchase. So right then, I think it's lower compared to the other ones. I have to say that it's really annoying, I would say. But here's the next controller. It's $127.9, including the discount code. I don't have discount codes for Battle Beaver or CINCH Gaming because it didn't come with any. It wasn't really offered. So of course I have to add rear buttons, only two. Left side. Oh, this is also a really good custom to this. If your hands are really small, if your hands are small, you can like place the buttons lower or higher as you please. So right button assignment X O, and yeah. So you can like adjust the rumbles. See, you can like remove the rumbles and it doesn't affect the price at all. See right here, don't focus on like over here because I already have something in the cart, but right here it only costs like $95. Thumb extension, triggers, basically the same thing as I did with the SCUF. You can add a case to it and it still costs less than the SCUF. And so if you don't want to like really build a full-on thing and you just want the buttons on the back, you should probably get a Battle Beaver over a SCUF because it costs only $95, while the SCUF costs 120. So that's very inconvenient. So in all, if you just get the buttons with this and you don't max anything out and you don't focus on the joysticks or the colors or anything, this one costs a lot less, and this tends to have more features in it, the buttons, because I tend to have really small hands. So with the SCUF, I don't think you can see it there. With the SCUF, you basically have these paddles in the middle, and it's really hard for me to press down because I have very small hands. So basically, every time I press down, it's just really uncomfortable. So I tend to get the controllers with buttons right here. But if you're okay with the paddles, I think SCUF would be okay. But I would really prefer Battle Beaver if you don't feel like having the remapping thing. So it's really, really cool. Next, my affiliate program is CINCH Gaming, and I'm not going to be biased or anything just because, you know, I got a discount code. But here's the thing that I noticed. First starting out, it cost a lot more, $120 just to start out, or 115, which this is 120, a little bit less. CINCH is like only $5 less than this, but it didn't have a discount code. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, with the discount code, it takes about $5 off. Like, I think it's like 7% or 8%, so it would be roughly $5 off of this, so it would be $90 actually. But this is the best feature, I think. If this also has buttons, you can raise it, lower it, just like the Battle Beaver, but you can actually send in a new controller to get your controller like this. So basically, it costs so much less. It costs $50 less, and it only costs $65. You can send in an old controller, and they'll do this to your controller. And basically, let's just say I've done this before. I know it's kind of cheaper and everything, but my joystick, my left joystick or my right joystick was messed up, like the one I'm circling, and I sent it in with a new joystick. I like customized the joystick right here, and they fixed my joystick for me, and basically it cost only like what, my right joystick, I only picked a new color, and it cost me $75 to get the buttons and a fixed joystick. So that's a little hint for you. But with everything canceled out, let me cancel that out. Basically, it's $150. It's a roughly 10% off, so it would be $14 off, which would, no, it wouldn't be $14 off. 10% off would be roughly $7 off, which would be $107. So this one right here, Battle Beaver, is the cheapest choice, but if you have a controller to send in, this is the cheapest choice. But if you're thinking about getting a new controller, I think Battle Beaver is the cheapest. And now moving on to the AIM controller. This is, my opinion, the best controller because you can actually, this is actually a stock PS4 controller. Everything else, they build it themselves. Like, they build their own controllers out of scraps and everything. They build their own controllers. But this, they use a stock PS4 controller, and they just add stuff to it. So basically, it tends to break a lot less, and it tends to like be better because it's just professional, and it was made by Sony, which is the company that made it. And obviously, they need to have their controllers working, so that, and actually, I really like this because picking what joystick you have has no effect on the price at all. Wait, does it? Yeah, I think it might. No, it has no effect on the price at all, so that's actually really cool. And the only bad thing about this, I would say, is like all these required things actually raise your price a little bit. So like the original price isn't the original price, And obviously you need the back paddles, which cost a lot, but you can actually get them without any back paddles. So basically you have to press these little buttons right here, but they're like really faded and really weird, so like a lot of people just use the paddles, and I'm just gonna use the paddle because it's kind of useless without the paddles and everything. But I like this because it's just like the CINCH and Battle Beaver, but you can press anywhere on this paddle and it'll press that button. Like, my hands are small, so my hands won't be able to reach the paddles right here, but since the paddles are right here, my hand can hit right here and it will press a button right here, right here, right here, right here, anywhere on this little paddle, and it'll press that button. So you have a lot more options. Like, even if you want to press it right here where the normal SCUF is, you can do that and it'll press this button right here. You'll just have to press a little bit harder. So I like this really much. And basically, I know I'm like kind of like gloating on this one a little bit, but like you can add your gamer tag and everything, like gamer tag black. I'm actually gonna do white, and like it basically, it'll be right there. You can like have your own customizations, and you can actually touchpad, you can have your own logo on, like right here, which is actually one of the best features. So if you're thinking about like freaking zoning out and like buffing out your controller and have your own personalized controller, this is the best controller. This is actually the cheapest controller. This is actually the in my opinion, the best controller. I know I am an affiliate of CINCH, and this right here, the sending in your controller to make it a CINCH, is actually the best option, I would say, if you already have a controller. And like, let's just say your trigger isn't working for that controller, just find something that has to do with a trigger or something. Actually, I don't think your trigger, yeah, there's nothing to do with trigger, but my joystick wasn't working, and I basically just picked a different color, and they fixed it for me, and it cost like $2 for me to fix. So it was really cool, or $10 for me to fix. And I sent in my controller. It was really cool, and it was really easy. But yeah, in all, Battle Beaver costs the least amount of money. Not including this. Like, this costs the least if you're gonna send in the controller, but new, it's about just as much. It's a little bit lower than the SCUF, excuse me. So based on price, this one has the lowest price. Then I think it is, yeah, then it's this one. Then it's CINCH if you're gonna create your a new controller. Actually, hold on. Yeah, then it's CINCH if you're gonna create a new controller, and then it's a shopping cart. But actually, this is the best part. Okay, you know, I kind of added a little bit of money. I'm gonna add this to the cart. This is actually the best part. Right aim stick. Okay, there's some requirements I have to do. Required. Okay, the left X, O, always X and O. No gamer tag. Nope. No gamer tag. Required. Black. Black. Standard. Okay, I think everything is okay. I think everything is okay. Share where? Oh, okay, right. Standard. Okay, I think everything is finally done, but okay, add to cart. Please be working. Okay. So, here's the thing, okay? You can proceed to check out, actually. This is actually the best part about it. Okay, May 17. Look at how much money was taken off of this product. This is only like $14 more than this, and this actually has more features. This actually has paddles and everything. You can actually have different thumbsticks and different joysticks, actually. a different size joysticks, and it won't cost any more. So this, if you're gonna buff out your controller, you need this product because it doesn't cost a lot more, and you get $34 off on only a $129. Sorry about that, my recording device actually shut down, but right now, my opinion, aim controller's best. Then I would say CINCH Gaming if you're gonna send in your own controller, but if not, I think Battle Beaver is a little bit better, then CINCH Gaming, and then SCUF. I know I'm not trying to hate on SCUF or anything. They're a good company. It's just they've had so many problems with them breaking down and everything, and they had so many problems with their price, because their price is crazy high compared to every other company. So I think that if you were to get a controller and only get a controller with buttons, you should get a Battle Beaver. If you're only gonna get a controller, if you wanted to send in the controller, you should get the CINCH. And if you're gonna buff out your controller, you should get the aim controller, because a lot of the stuff costs no money to where it would be the same price. And this discount code, any discount code costs a lot of money. But I have one thing to say about CINCH Gaming before I leave, is that a lot of people that go into the affiliate program and get a discount code, they don't work, and I have a very big problem with that, including myself. I try to use my own discount code to see if it worked or anything, and it just said it didn't work, and I used like 10 other people's discount codes and only one of them worked. So CINCH Gaming, please fix that. And SCUF, on the last, you rather have to fix your product or you have to lower your price, because a lot of people are moving to these companies because they know about the reviews that you're getting. So that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. You know, aim controllers I think are the best, then Battle Beavers, and then CINCH. So goodbye.